Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our Japan run. It's time to start the time. So let's see what will happen here. I don't have any navy, so I can't do any warring. So let's see, we got a new event here. Earning recognition. The status of the progress bar will advance or retreat based on certain conditions. The progress bar reaching 200 will result in Japanese shogunate become a recognized power. For too long, the Japanese shogunate has been denied proper diplomatic recognition by the civilized nation of the world, leaving us vulnerable to their advances and without the ability to properly exercise our own sovereign rights. We should do our utmost to rectify this situation and claim a seat for ourselves at the table as equals. We'll complete if any country, which I mean means Japan, is great power. If any country that is a great power has a relation with Japanese shogunate greater than or equal to 50, and the progress bar had reached 200. If complete, we will sign a treaty of commerce and navigation with the relevant great power, granting out recognition in the eyes of the world, and we become recognized. So let's see, it will advance if we enforce a war goal on a major power or above, having GDP per capita in the top 20, standard of living in the top 20, literacy above 40, voting rights, and the request embassy diplomatic action is active. Or it will retreat if they enforce a war goal on us, if we have GDP per capita below top 50, standard of living below top 50, and literacy above 20, and not, we have abolished slavery, and we have a literacy rating, and serfdom, traditionalism, and outlaw dissent. So let's look here at the laws. Serfdom, traditionalism, and outlaw dissent. Where is that? It's here, outlaw dissent. We don't have that. We have censorship. And this diplomatic action, let's read this one. It's request embassy. And none of them wants to accept for now, none of the great powers. So we want to improve with the great powers, which we already are doing. So let's continue on. I believe this is a recognition. I think there was an American admiral called Matthew Perry, I think, who went to the Japanese shogunate to establish Western contacts. Let's speed up a bit. Okay, we have enough influence to do something. Let's improve with another major power. Let's improve with France. And I can also improve with Korea, so why not? How is our GDP per capita? It's 166, yeah, so we have a bad GDP per capita. We have a lot of subsistence farmers. We need to build a lot of stuff. Literacy is good. Standard of living is also, yeah, it's extremely bad. One of the last countries in the world. So I can't imagine that this bar is not advancing right now because of that. What about some law change? Was there some law that I could change here? Could go for a National Guard. Of course, serfdom, you want to get rid of that, and traditionalism. I would actually prefer the secret police, I think, maybe. Can I reform the government to put in someone that wants some more changes? Could put in the clergy. Let's see if the clergy wants something that could be useful. Doesn't seem like it right now. Let's look at the market. Yeah, our grain is cheap. That's not good because you want them to be. You want the grain to be expensive, so you can do this corn law shenanigans and get the market liberal. Okay, so I am stockpiling money. That's not so good. So let's go here and build some more construction. Push that on top. So the samurais have made a formal petition to implement dedicated police force. Yeah, it would be fine, I think. The shogunate doesn't like it so much, but what's the difference? Yeah, it makes the shogunate less influential, so let's do that. Try to pass that law. So then the samurais gets more happy. Yeah, in the beginning, like as an unrecognized, is a little bit of a waiting game, but it's fun just to see how the world develops. We were lucky here, got in an 11% to advance with this one. Let's look at the state that I'm building up. It's in Shubu. Yes. No, it's in Kansai. Kansai is here. Okay, we still have some infrastructure. When infrastructure is going to like become like only 10, because I believe this one gives 10. I can start colonizing here. Sakadin. Let's look at the decrease. Road maintenance gives. It gives up to 20, 100, 1 per 100 population. So that it gives 20 actually here. Let's stop this one when it's only 20. So that means when it is 98, it means 78. I should stop it when it's 78. think that's a good one. Let's see. Yeah, no, only intelligence likes it. Let's refuse that. I don't need... I have so many workers already, so I need a women home and not in the workforce. So when this one is when this one is 78, I will stop building in another place. We got rid of those women. We don't need the problems with too many women protesting. No, one more. So one of these gives, how many infrastructure is this? It gives 7. Shit, it gives 7. That's a lot. This one gives 7 apparently. Let's get just rid of these. Done. I don't use the micromanagement, but there is just nothing else to do, like, so why not? Oh, nice. Pass the... Let's make them a bit happy. Or maybe let's just go up to 98 infrastructure, why not? No, I must have seen wrong here. Let's look at that again. No, it only gives one per level, yeah. One infrastructure per level. And I can have 4 more, so I can have 2 more. Then I switch to another place to build in. Okay. From the hard PC, a new admin Thrall has presented himself at the port of Kansai, cheerfully acclaimed by his peers. However, the nephew of Hidetatsu Egawa has also postulated that he has the most preferred interest in the same title. Yeah, that's maybe he's on. Is that on? I don't know where it went. Next is to build up next state, which I guess is, see here, Jobs and Seekers here in Shubu, could be good. that's nice. Stock exchange is done. That's good for us. Ah, he's here. This guy. He's a land reformer. It's interesting. Okay, so let's change the okay. So I can I can make a rival king. I don't know if I need that. How's the green price going? Yeah, it's still too cheap. Is there anything happening in the politics? Seem like it. Still a traditionalist. And the leader here, some moderate traditionalist. So he is a land reformer, but the others are not. They don't want to change anything. That's nice. Someone wants to enact homesteading. I would love to do that, but the landowners, the shogunate will be very angry if I try to do that. I guess it's because that's strange that despite I'm using a lot of wood, despite that wood I see the problem is that we are not prioritizing softwood. would need one place that builds. So let's put one up here. This one can do hardwood. That place can do hardwood because I don't need much hardwood at all, I think. So it's done now. So let's change this one to that one, and you can go back to do this. Okay, that's good. This one is also modernized. Okay, so it's time to start building in another place. I guess Tokyo could be good. There's no. Here is. Okay, maybe. Where's that? Let's go for this one, I guess. Change the decree. I can still not hire, unfortunately. And you are doing that. Here I'm gonna put one to the top here, just to get rid of that annoying pop-up there. After I've done like the tree construction industry, it's time to change to maybe develop some iron mines. Okay, so this, no, not this one, it was this one. You do hardwood. What's that? Some moderate. Let's just ignore this stuff here. Okay, so how much infrastructure do we have here? We have a lot of infrastructure here, that's good. Can I build a lot here? I have 500 bureaucracy now, so it's time to change this institution here. And let's look at the laws. People are liking that one. I don't really need that one if I can't colonize anywhere. Looks like these ones are fine. Still doesn't want anything, but let's stop improving relations for now and try to improve with someone else. Maybe it's going to take away that one. I'm gonna declare interest here in China instead. Maybe I could trade with them. Diplomatic actions. So I've improved with these. So it's USA and Prussia next. Empiricism, that's good. Night of Waves. It's the Krakatoa. It happens every game. I don't need. I can't afford to help them. I'm unrecognized. So this is fine. So apparently fabric is still expensive. So let's go for some cotton plantations also because of that. Let's see how much infrastructure do I have left here. Quite good. Okay, so they want to homesteading it up here. That's interesting. I would like to do it, but the landowners will do a revolution for sure. Interesting. Finally, something is happening. I have just been like waiting. It has a good chance to happen. Homesteading would be great for me because Serfdom is it's very, very bad. Let's see here. Maybe there can come some kind of an event that like let me get it at once, but then the others will just I need to take a break and think about this one. I can probably use this to my advantage somehow, but I need to think. It would definitely be good for the country to enact homesteading, but the landowners will hate us then, and they have a bigger clout. Much bigger clout. Okay, so let's see you next episode. I have to think about how to continue here.